Hey everyone, how you guys? How you guys doing?
Hola, ¿cómo está? Ben aquí.
Welcome to the House of X Entertainment.
Where you will be entertained.
Yes, thank you guys so much for coming in. Welcome to another live interview, guys.
That's a lot of numbers, honey, okay?
Yes, this one is
Can
so
you bring this
special.
up?
We can see. This one is so special, guys, because we have a lovely guest with us. She's none other than a content creator. We have known her from since the time that we have been on YouTube, since our personal channels, guys, and we have the privilege on today of interviewing her. So we just want to welcome all of you guys for coming in. Thank you guys so much for coming in. Normally we do our interviews at night, but we thank all of you guys for being here. Thank you to all those that have came in and have shared and watched the videos. Thank you guys, and thank you to all those who have shared us out. Let us just go up and welcome everybody before we bring in our guests. Hey, Furnish Junk Closet, how you doing, darling?
How you doing?
Hey, Inspiring Charm, how are you?
Okay, how you doing?
Hey, Jaden, how you doing? How you doing?
What's popping in the hoodie?
We got T Jones. Hey,
Hola.
how you doing?
There's a lot of people.
Save with Fifi in Mississippi. Hey, darling.
Hey.
Hello, Dina Marie Love. Hey.
How you doing?
Hey, Scratch PA. Hey, PA, what's up, PA? How you doing?
How you doing? Different locations in the building.
Hey, Angel downstairs.
Rachel,
how you doing? How are you? Hey, Shay, what's up, Shay?
Hi, welcome.
Welcome, Shay. Welcome. Just living life. Hey, darling, how
know
are
that's
you?
right.
How are you? Shay's in the building saying hi to everybody. VMAX Show, what's up, darling? How are you?
Hello.
How you doing? Our Mama's Kitchen. Hey.
Mama's in the kitchen.
Cute intro. Thank you so much, darling. Thank you so much. Let's talk about it with Anita. Hey.
Ooh, we got Anita in the building, girl.
How you doing? Thank you guys so much. We got VMAX Show. Whoop whoop. Let's get it. Thank you so much.
Woohoo, okay.
Woohoo. Let's get it.
I need to put that on a shirt, honey.
Yes, we got everybody in the building. Thank you guys so much for being here. So without further ado, let me just get in the chat. Did
you share us out?
Yes, I did.
I would hope so.
Yes, I did.
For those that have a community tab, if you like us, please do share us out.
Yes, I did share us out.
So what'd you put in your share?
I said, come join us.
Ooh, not come join us, honey.
I said, come join. Hey, it's me, Christina. Hey, Christina. How are you? Welcome in. We got 13 amazing people in the building. You guys are amazing. Welcome to the
House of X show.
Welcome to the House of X Entertainment Show, where you can be entertained, honey.
Ooh.
Yes. So we're gonna bring up our lovely guests without further ado.
Did you introduce who you were?
I'm Watson.
And I'm Leo.
And we are the House of X Entertainment.
Okay.
Yes. Hey, Dwayne and Ray. Hey, Yvette. What's up, boo?
Hey, you guys. Welcome. Thank you for coming in.
Yes. How you doing, guys? VMAX Show, and I think, PA, you guys are now mods. Thank you guys so much. Make sure you are. Thank you guys so much. For all moderators during the interview, I just asked you guys to make sure you monitor the chat. You can drop your own links. Also drop the channel link as well. Welcome folks as they come in, because we don't want to disrupt the interview. It's going to be fun. We're not going to be too serious, but we don't want to disrupt the person that's answering the questions. We don't want to disrupt the person that's talking, so we don't want to, disrupt that. So,
and let us know if you can hear us clearly, please.
Make sure you guys can hear us clearly.
You gotta fix this because I can't. Like it's showing me looking dark.
Oh, maybe it's this.
Yeah, you might want to bring the light up. Thank you. I'm the dark skin in the group.
Yeah.
Honey.
So, moderators,
please over here looking extra crispy.
Please make sure that you guys monitor the chat and welcome them in. So as soon as our guest is ready, we are going to begin. Okay, I think she stepped away for a second.
Yeah, she did.
Okay. All right, guys.
Wait. Give us a thumbs up if you're ready.
Give us a thumbs up if you're ready. Okay, I think she's ready now. All right, she is ready, guys, and we're gonna bring up our guest. Hello, darling.
Hey.
Hey, JustTheresa. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being a part of the show. How are you?
Having me. Thank you for having me. I should have wore red.
It's okay. It's okay.
Move this back a little bit.
It's okay.
So
It's
for me,
okay.
I have to look at for the comment. Right?
Yeah.
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 Should I be turning down my phone? 'Cause y'all know I have never been interviewed before.
Yeah, you probably got to turn on your phone because it sounds a little echoed. Hey, Eve, how you doing? How you doing? Welcome in to everybody that's coming in.
Yeah, turn the auto down in the back.
You got to turn down your auto.
Oh, okay, but I gotta be able to see you guys.
Turn down the volume. Turn down the volume on your computer.
I did. That's down.
Okay, I can hear you much better. Yeah, turn that down a little bit.
Let me see if I turn up the computer
Unplug.
and turn down the phone, maybe. Hey, y'all in the chat. I see some of my people in the chat. Sarah, what's up?
Hey,
I see my
everybody.
daughter, D. Marie Love. Hey, boo-boo.
Hey, everyone. Hey, everyone. Turn down your YouTube. Hey, everyone. Hey. Welcome in. Welcome in. Let us know if you guys can hear us. Hey, Teresa Anderson. Thank you so much for coming in.
Okay, D. Marie said better.
Hold
Better
on.
on our end or better on her end?
I don't know how to get rid of the echo, y'all. All right.
That's better.
That's better?
Oh, she might have to turn her phone down.
Yeah, that's better.
Okay, good. I turned the phone down and the computer is all the way down.
Okay. Yeah, that's better. Yes. All
Well,
right.
welcome to the show.
Welcome to the
Thank you.
show.
For those that may not know you, if you want to give a little background of your channel and what you do on it.
Sure. My name is JustTheresa. My channel is called JustTheresa. My name is Teresa. I want to say hi to everybody in the chat that came over from a lot of them are my people. I see my daughter, D. Marie Love. Thank you. Love you, baby. I see Eve Belize. I see Sarah, Vern. Oh, yes. Come through, y'all. So my channel is JustTheresa, all one word. And what I do is product reviews. I do a lot of Dollar Tree hauls, Walmart hauls, Five Below. I do some cooking. I make some adult drinks, adult and, kid-friendly and adult drinks. And I just want y'all to go on and follow me and come through.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. What inspired you to start a YouTube channel?
Oh, that's funny because I started in October of 2018. It was real random. My daughter back then, her page was popping back then. So I used to watch D. Marie Love do hers all the time. And I'm such a social person. And I kept saying, I can do that. I can do that. And I don't think she believed me. And one day I just hit record and I did an introduction video. It's still on my playlist to this day. I wanted to meet people all over the world. I didn't want to be put in a box and only know people in my hometown. So I wanted to meet, now look at how I met you guys. Love y'all to death. Come on. So it worked. Right?
Yes, yes. I remember when we met, you was doing your first live stream. And
Her daughter was with her.
yeah, Dina Marie Love was with you, and I think at that time we both had separate pages before we even did the House of X Entertainment, and we both were trying to get monetized and trying to get watch time hours at the same time. I don't even think that we had our 1K yet.
Nope.
Probably not.
No, we didn't have our 1K. So I remember how we had met, which was like maybe over a year ago.
Yeah, it's been over a year. We were supporting each other. We were pushing each other's channel. Now y'all have surpassed me. Y'all have flown past me.
Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. So, tell us, what is You say that some of your family members, you call them Justies. Um, Tell us,
How'd you come up with that name?
yeah.
Well, because I'm Just Teresa, so Justies is Justies. It's almost like a short version of saying Just Teresa. And I thought it was catchy and cute, you know? But I may be changing it because now I've been kind of flipping around with a few other names. I'm not sure. You know, I don't know. I just thought maybe calling them kings and queens would be cute. So I'm kind of on the fence about what I want to change the name to. By the time I get the join button, I'll have a real solid name.
Okay. Thank you so much for everybody coming and speak.
Yeah.
So about the join button, since you brought it up, what is your thoughts and your concerns about the join membership?
You remember when you guys first got the membership, and you guys asked me if I was going to join, and I said I'm not joining anybody until I do my homework, because you got to tie your account into that. My bank account is very personal to me. So what I wanted to do was find out how it works, or get a separate account just for YouTube. But just recently, I found out how it works just playing around with the join button on Boss Life Online. Team Build with Jill, that's what it was. I needed to join so that I can get Watch Hour playlist buddies. And I said, let me play with it and see what happens. Because I didn't want it to be ongoing. I don't want nothing coming out of my account every month. So I needed to find out if there was a way that I could control that. And come to find out, there is. So I'm able to join and then unjoin, but you're still connected for a month. But that makes it where I'm controlling it month to month. It's not ongoing. So it won't reoccur. So on the 15th of next month, I can sign on again and do it again. And I like that. So now I can join everybody because I know I can control it.
Understandable, understandable. That's the same way.
Right now on your channel, you're doing drop the link. Can you explain to the people what that is?
Yeah,
For those that may not know.
There's a lot of new YouTubers coming up, or people trying to get to their 1K. And I remember how hard that was for me. There was no help when I started. I only had 50 subscribers in 1 year. So it wasn't that easy back then. So now, I thought of drop the link, and I put it out there to the group. There's 7 of us now. We're helping every single day of the week. We're helping people grow, but we have a real organic way of doing it. We're trying to give you watch hours. We're giving you the thumbs up. They're connecting with the bell on. We're leaving each other genuine comments. It's just a nice way to get a lot of activity on your channel and to get a lot of genuine followers. And I love it. I love that we do it every single day of the week. My day is Sunday, 2 p.m. Eastern time, if anybody needs help growing their channel to reach their goal.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now you're a person that knows fashion. You dress very well. Can you let us know what inspired your look this evening?
Can I let you know what? Say that part again.
What inspired your look this evening?
Oh, well, you know me. I love scarves. I wear scarves all the time. I love the color mustard. I think mustard complements my skin. So I just put it on, threw on my scarf, threw on my little wig, boom, boom. And here I am. I thought I was looking cute. What you think?
Yes. You look lovely.
Yeah, it looks like an African queen.
Come on,
Yes.
come on, queen.
With the patterns. Okay.
So, what are some of your dislikes and your likes about YouTube?
Good question, Winston. Good question. Because as you know, on this journey, it ain't always easy, and everybody ain't your friend. Okay, so those are the 2 things you're gonna learn. Okay, so let me just say, I have learned to not take things personal when everybody don't love you. Like if people don't come to your channel, or if you only see them once in a blue moon, or you go to theirs all the time and they don't come to yours. I used to take that very personal. Now I really just don't give a damn, because the ones who really like JustTheresa, they are showing up. They're there on my videos and they're there in my lives. And I'm putting more focus on the people that are there and no attention to the ones who aren't. Okay? It ain't personal for me no more. I ain't mad at nobody. If you show up a year later, I love you when you come back. I am good and in a happy place with YouTube. I think it's a lot of fun. I'm meeting some cool people. So my advice would be, don't take it personal. Who cares? Focus on the ones who are showing up. Right?
Amen. Amen.
He said,
Amen.
say that again.
See, Vern said, say that again. It's true, Vern. It's so true. You really have to disconnect the two.
That was a lesson
I know
I
a
had to
lot
learn
of you,
myself.
yeah, people got to learn that, but I had to learn that. You're going to get people that give you thumbs down. Those are haters. What do you care about the haters? Ignore it. You can't give it no light. People that don't come to your channel when you want them to come and you know you support them, forget about it. If you want, just don't go to their channel until they start showing up at yours. But that's a quiet fallback type of thing. I'll do the quiet fallback in a minute because I see everything. You know what I mean? Oh, they ain't been to my live in 7 lives. Okay, so let me not go over there. Let me put some attention over here. So you know what I mean? You just got to know how to navigate in these streets and just enjoy what you're doing. Because I love what I'm doing. It's so much fun. I have no time for negativity or people who ain't showing up, period.
Wow, that was a great answer.
It really was.
Yes, it was.
You know what's funny? That was going to be my question, and as we started, my mind went blank, and I totally forgot to ask that because that was going to be my first
Well,
question. And my
think
mind just
about
went
it.
blank
Think
as
about
we
how
were
far.
talking.
Think about how far you guys came and how far I came and what we've been through. Think if you really think about that. So now, because I've been there, done that, them people who got 100 and 200 subscribers, now I can tell them, listen, I've been through what you're getting ready to go through. Don't waste your energy. Don't waste your time. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's do this thing. You know what I mean?
Amen.
Okay.
Amen. At any point in your YouTube journey, did you feel like you wanted to give up?
Yes, yes. I did have a period. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I had a period. I think it was last year, the beginning of this year. I had caught the very thing I'm talking to y'all about is me having lived it, about feeling a certain way when people don't support me and I'm supporting them, or friends and family not coming to my channel. I have a huge family. I have a lot of friends back in Massachusetts. So I was taking that hella serious. So at one point I was like, well, I'm just not going to do this no more because nobody cares. But yet I was at probably 1,100 followers of people I didn't know who do care. But my focus was on the negative. So I kept saying, I'm going to quit. Then I started thinking, wait a minute, you ain't never been no quitter. Why would you quit for people who's not showing up? Work for the ones who are showing up to your hauls, showing up to your cooking, showing up to see your product reviews. So I got myself out of that funk and I turned it around. And I'm still here with the same energy, still being me, because what you see is what you get. This is how I am all the time. So, and I just switched my energy. I'm not focusing on people who are not there. But they did catch me at one time. That's why I'm able to tell other people, don't waste your time. I did that. Don't waste your time with that. So here we are today on the House of X Entertainment, honey. Yes.
Our Baba said, and you guys, you can feel free to ask questions anytime you want, or you guys are well to comment on the topics as well. Aunt Mama says, I feel the same way about family, Teresa, but you can even
Let that bother you.
let that body move on.
Yeah, you got to keep moving on.
Oh, I did.
Um,
Oh, I did. Believe me. you know. But what I'm also finding out though is when you think your family or your closest friends are not there, they're actually there in the bushes. They just ain't talking, but they see everything you do. They low
mhm.
key, like this, like this, like this, like this in the bushes, huh? You know, so
Amen. Amen.
Some
Amen.
basic. So, you know what I mean? You just got to keep pushing and let them watch from the screen. I love the
Amen.
people in the bushes. That's helping me.
Yeah.
Amen. 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 So how did you overcome the I think you said this before, I might be asking the same question or two-part question. How did you overcome it?
Just by not caring, to be quite honest. I stopped focusing on it. I just didn't care anymore. Nobody owes anything. Nobody. Nobody owes me anything. So if somebody doesn't come, I don't have the right to say to them, you need to be at my live or you need to watch my videos. So I just stopped caring. I literally, if you want to be there, you're going to be there. When I go live, trust me, there's 15 people in the building within 5 minutes. So there is people there for me. So my focus has to be on them. It can't be on people that I have to pull out the bushes. If I got to pull you out the bushes, baby, then what am I doing? Why am I wasting my time? You know what I'm saying? So I just stopped focusing on it, period. Period. With a T, period. You know?
Amen.
You do a lot of cooking on your channel. Do you have a favorite dish that you like to cook?
I love making, I like making anything new. I don't know if you know this about me, a little sidebar is I'm a person, I have tons of cookbooks. I have a recipe book that I write anything new in that I find on the internet. I am always making new recipes for my husband because I don't want to make the same thing. Fried chicken, macaroni, cheese, collard greens, honey. I don't want to be in, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to be in that box. So I love trying to make different things for him. I made something called a rice bake a while ago. My kids still talk about it. Nobody's ever even heard of that before that. So I do a lot of new recipes. I love learning. So, you know, that's why I do some cooking on my channel. I'm really just starting to do cooking on my channel more so now, though, than before. I'm really going to start getting into that more because I got a lot of good recipes I think you guys would like.
Dina Marie said, um, her her mac and cheese is slamming, I promise, and lasagna. I remember when you did the lasagna. You did a live, like a 3 hour live making the lasagna.
She also just I think one of her latest videos she was making chicken parmesan.
Yeah, I
Yes,
miss the
did you see
basil.
that
I miss
video?
that rice.
Yes, I seen that video.
Yes. You mentioned your husband. At one point in time, before you met your husband, you went through a trauma or you went through a life situation. Can you tell us a little bit about it? And before you met your husband, how did you feel? Did you thought that you was going to be able to get back on your feet again, or did you thought that you was going to be able, you was going to stay there?
Right. Well, you know, sometimes you hit, let me see what did Christina say. I love the cooking videos. Yes, do more of those. I'm gonna try those Wendy shakes soon. Oh, Christina, that's my girl. She follows me on my channel. But you know, let me just explain this. When I had my kids, my oldest son, I was 19. So I had walked out from graduating when I found out I was pregnant. I had walked out of my high school and was going to the doctors because I didn't feel good. That's the day I graduated, is the day I found out I was pregnant. So I had him the next, you know, I had him early. I had him in March the following year. So I ended up being 19. But I was 18 when I actually found out, and was just graduated. I literally just got my cap and gown when I got the news. So we're talking young Teresa. You know what I'm saying? Young, honey, young. And by the time I was 25, I had 3 kids. So, you know, that's a young mother. If you really think about it, it's a young mother. And so there was a period in my life with my boy's father. My 2 sons have the same father. I was with him for 7 years. So when I was 17 up until about 21 or somewhere in there, I only had 2-year window of being single. And then I met my daughter, D. Marie Love's father. So we're not talking about a long time of me being a single parent because I met him 2 years later. But in that time, I thank God with my son, this before D. Marie was even born. I thank God that I had my family, especially my mother, there to help me because things got a little tough, but I got my own apartment right away. I was 18 years old when I got my first apartment. So I never went back home. I've always took care of myself. But it was nice when my mother came through with 6 packs of chicken and put it in the freezer. You know what I mean? Because I'm still trying to struggle. I have one son. I'm 19. I'm trying to figure it out. My first apartment. You know what I mean? So there's a lot going on. My mother would come with bags of groceries, put them in the freezer. I didn't have to worry about that. She took my kids, my 2 boys, every Friday, brought them home on Sunday. So I was a partier. I was a dancer back then. So every weekend I was out, pop, lock, whoa, let's go. I'm in the club. So I still lived my life. But the fact of the matter was I was a single mother, but he was still paying me child support. So I always had my family. I come from a family of 13 brothers and sisters. So it could have been a lot worse, you know what I mean? But I got through it. They helped me through. I'm here today. My kids are fantastic, great personalities, never been arrested or did drugs or bad people. So I have no regrets, you know? Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
That was nicely said. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so
Yeah,
much. I'm
can
gonna
get
read the comments. Anita said I was 17. I was 17 in high school.
High school years when I had my first. Oh,
Wow.
Yeah,
Shay
yeah,
said I was 22 when I had my baby.
right.
Awesome. Awesome.
The
Awesome.
thing is, when you're a young parent, because like I said, I had about 2 years of being a single mother. Even though their father was still in town, he's young too, so he's off doing his thing. You know what I mean? And I never chased them. I never was like, take your kids, because I knew that at the end of the day, it's going to be me and my 2 sons before D. Marie. It's going to be me and my 2 sons in my apartment. When I first got my apartment, I didn't have no furniture. I was so happy to be in there. My oldest son was he was a baby. And then when he was like 1, we were dancing around the living room with hardly any furniture, but we were so happy. Like I had my stereo, you best to believe that. And I had a mattress on the floor. You know what I'm saying? But at the time, I didn't look at it as not having anything. I was working. I worked all the time. I put them in the daycare with my mother. And, we just made do. No furniture, but the stereo's turned up. What you mean? We having a blast. We enjoying each other. So it really is what you make it. It's what you make it. And I chose not to get all depressed. I'm 19 with a baby. Nah, me and my kids had fun. To this day, me and my kids have a blast. Y'all seen some of those videos? You would be surprised. So you just got to make the best out of it. Just make the best out of it.
So, in other words, you didn't let the situation make you.
No. I refuse to do that. Even when things was hard, I refuse to let it engulf me and make me depressed, because I feel like a weak mind is a playground for the devil. So if you start letting your mind lapse, then the devil creeps in. All of a sudden you got mental illness, or you're depressed, or I never let my mind lapse enough to let the devil creep into my head. So I always kept my spirits up. I always got through it. And you just beast mode. I keep teaching my kids that. Beast mode when things are hard for you. You keep going.
Amen.
That's good advice.
That's good advice. That's good advice. What advice would What advice would you give to some single mothers that that's trying to bounce back?
What did you say? What happened when I bounced back?
What advice would you give to single mothers that's trying to bounce back?
Oh, okay. Well, we all been there. So the first thing about bouncing back is centering yourself and getting in tune with you and what can you do different and what can you do to change your mindset and your situation. Because I had to do that. Am I going to sit and wallow in the fact that I don't have furniture, but I have a job, but not enough money, but can the kids go to daycare? You have to center yourself. Sit down when the kids are in the bed. Now, this is just my advice because that's how I did it. Okay? So I had to sit down in the middle of my living room on the floor, baby. Let's not forget I ain't had no furniture. So I'm sitting on the floor, right? with a little bit of rice in the bowl, baby. What? I put a little seasoning on that rice. Come on now. So I was sitting there on the floor thinking, Teresa, you need to have a plan. This can't be the way it is. You already got your place. It's cute, wall-to-wall carpeting, air conditioning. I was in a one-bedroom. It was $66 back then. So, you know, I had to think, what is the plan? Okay, are you going to work or are you going to work some overtime to make more money? Then how are you going to get your furniture? Are you going to rent it so you'll have something now? I had to put a plan into place. I can't just sit there and cry about my circumstance. I refuse to do that. Now, yes, it takes a strong level of a person to do that, but I feel like life will eat you up if you don't get strong in the mind and figure out a plan for yourself. So I rented the furniture, paid it off in like a year or two, but we had a whole full setup, honey. You couldn't tell me nothing about Rent-A-Center back then because I was so happy. I'm just keeping it real. You know what I mean? And so that's what it was. And then when I got the furniture, I said, what's your plan next? Well, my plan is to just keep working, enjoy my kids during the week, don't lose myself in it because my mother takes them every Friday because she wants to. So Friday to Sunday was my time. Monday through Thursday, I was with the kids. We had fun. We did our thing. I never let them really see that they didn't have. You know what I mean? They never knew they didn't have. So it's all in your mind. You got to get strong in the mind. You got to make a plan. And you got to implement it before life eats you up.
Wow.
That's good.
That's great advice.
She said, wait, $66, is that apartment still available?
Hey, everybody could use an apartment for $66.
Right. And it was, and the funny thing
Yes.
is, it was around the corner from my mother. So it was literally in walking distance from my mom's house. But it was mine. It was all mine. And soon as Friday came at 5 o'clock, when she picked them up, everybody in the hallway on my floor was my friend. So soon as 5 o'clock hit, all you see is doors opening, all my girlfriends and guy friends running to my apartment. We're looking out the window to see my mother get in the car with the kids. And the stereo goes on, routines to start, commencing. Oh, we was doing poison. You remember that song?
Not New Edition, it's the group.
Yes,
Poison.
New Edition. And let me tell you, we was hitting poison moves like bah. And I just enjoyed life. You make the best out of it.
You seem like you're still enjoying life. That's good.
Yes, I try. I do try. Yes. What are they saying? I see these comments blowing up over here.
Okay. Christina says, I tell my kids all the time, you have to have a strong mind and no one can keep you down but yourself. Amen.
That's right, Christina. Right. Me and that kids had the best time. I feel like a lot of parents, especially single parents, and even some parents that are in relationships, I feel like from what I'm seeing, a lot of people get so caught up in life that they're not enjoying their kids. When your kids are 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, I used to do everything with my kids. We was making stuff, crafting stuff, going to the beach, picnics outside, getting on the slide. Don't lose contact with your kids because you're so caught up in life. Life is going to be there. The bills are going to be there. The best de-stressor to me, and it still implements for me today with my 3 granddaughters, is enjoying the kids. You can go through life. When they go to bed, go through life. Enjoy them when they're awoke. There's not enough people doing that for me. Everything's so serious. Everybody's worried about the bill. You can worry about that shit when they go to sleep. You know what I mean? Enjoy your kids.
Amen.
They're gonna grow up,
Amen.
How long have you been married for?
I've been married 10 years. September made 10 years. We've been together 18 years.
Okay, congratulations.
Congratulations.
Do you have any advice for how you make your marriage work, or any advice you'd like to give to people?
I think that in a marriage, any marriage, you're going to have your milestones, right? right? So what you have to do, the number one thing I always say is respect each other. Respect each other. Respect that the person doesn't like what you're doing and you don't like what they're doing. Talk it through. Communication, because we're not going to always agree. So in the beginning, I was like everybody else. Anything my husband said or I said to him, back then we were just dating, it was always an argument. If I go somewhere with my friends, it's an argument. If he does something I didn't like, it's an argument. Everything was a petty ass argument. So now what we've learned is abort. Not everything is a thing. Do you, boo, long as you tell me and I know about it and we respect each other. I've never had a problem with him cheating. He's never had a problem with me cheating. So it was all a matter of communication, respecting each other, letting a man be a man. I see a lot of men out here that seem to be like women. You know, they are getting smacked around by their women and the women is in control, honey. You know, I'm like, what's happening to the world? When did the men stop being men? Like, you know, I go to somebody's house one time and her husband came in and said something and she's like, go shut the fuck up and go in the room. I was like, oh, I would never say that to my husband. I've never swore at him in 18 years. So I just think women need to calm down. Men need to calm down. Let's let the man be the man. Let the woman be the woman. I don't want my man to be the woman. Take charge, honey. Do you fix that? Do this, do that. That's just my opinion, but I feel like we need to respect each other. We need to communicate and abort, because not everything's worth the fight. Not everything's worth the fight.
Wow.
That was just funny the way you
It
said that.
was.
I'm like,
It was. How do you and your husband, communicate in your
That's
relationship?
the way we communicate. We've gotten so much better because we have learned to abort. Not everything is a thing. Not everything is a situation. But the times that we do get into it, it's very rare. Maybe once a month, there might be something one of us did that the other one doesn't like. It used to be when we get into it, my husband is a shutdown person and I can't stand that. I'm a Cancer. You need to talk to me. But his thing is shut down, shut down. He won't talk for a week straight. I always hated that. You know what I mean? So what we have learned, and I had to get him here, is we have to talk about it. We got to sit down and have the hard conversation. So you say your part, I'm going to say my part. Let me talk. And when you talk, I'm going to let you talk. Now let's see if we can hear each other so we can actually resolve this problem. Now, if we can't resolve it, then we abort and go back to normal. The regular TV show, here we are, we're back to normal because it just ain't worth the fight. Some things you have to abort, just abort. So, you know, now he knows he can't storm off and go in the living room and not talk to me, because when he does that, I come in the living room too. So we're going to be in here together, man. You know what I mean? So he can't, there's no getting away now. You know what I'm saying? I be in there too with my big old butt, got him all smashed up against the wall, because I'm putting my big old ass right up on that couch with him. We're going to be mad together, baby.
oh, that was hilarious.
That's funny.
Think about it.
How did you guys
Huh?
how did you guys meet? How did you guys meet?
Actually, long time ago, 18 years ago, you know what I mean? He was new to Massachusetts. He was born and raised in Louisiana. He moved here with his cousin in Springfield, Mass, where I'm from. He moved there with his cousin, but he worked in the post office with my sister, my older sister. So him and her became friends. And so one day she said to me, she said, you know, it was after a year of working with him though. She and I had became single. So it was between leaving my son's father and after I had broke up with my daughter's father as well. So we're talking way after my son's father. I had broken up after 10 years of being with my daughter's father. There was like a 2-year window of me being single before I actually really got with my husband. So in my dating stage, my sister said to me, there's this guy, he really reminds me, he's my friend at work. He really reminds me of your youngest son. My youngest son's name is Devron. She said, he reminds me of Devron. I was like, really? Now, mind you, this is single Teresa. After 10 years of being in a relationship, I'm out every weekend, pop, lock, dropping, baby. Pass the drink, let's go. You know what I'm saying? When I tell y'all I party, don't let this face fool you. I party. So I'm out having a good time. And she said, so no, seriously, you need to meet him. Maybe you and him could be cool. And I was like, mind you, when she's telling me this, I'm in the club. So I had to go outside to hear her. All of a sudden, she puts him on the phone. This is somebody I never knew about, never talked to in my life, okay? He gets on the phone. I'm outside of the club. I had a few drinks or whatever. And all I hear is him saying, how are you taking care of our kids? What kind of mother are you if you're in the club? So this is his first words to me, I promise you, right? So I'm like, oh, because she didn't tell me she's putting him on the phone. So all of a sudden there's a man's voice telling me, what kind of mother am I? I'm a bad mother because I'm out, in the club. I looked at that phone and I said, I ain't got child support from nobody, bitch, and hung up the phone. Where's my child support? Where's my child support, honey? Where's the child support? I hung up the phone so fast, went back into the club. I never thought about it again. That was my response to him. Where's my child support? Slam, hung up the phone.
Oh my God.
He was laughing on the side of my sister. He laughed, she said, all night long. He said, you told your sister hung up on me? And she was like, no. He said, yes, he did. She said she ain't got no child support and get off her phone and went back to party. And I didn't think about it again, but so he asked my sister for my number, and we started talking every single day after that. I had him for maybe three months in the car, just getting to know him. He couldn't come in, couldn't meet my kids, none of that. We literally had to get to know each other inside out.
Wow.
That's how we met, through my sister.
That's great. Do you remember your first date?
Huh?
Do you remember your first date with him?
I do. Wait, let me see. I see my name being highlighted. What's that saying to me? Bird said, not big old ass. Yes, Bird, big old ass. Wait, hold on. Let me see what they're saying. You guys better make sure you follow me too. The House of Entertainment people. Y'all better follow me. Okay, so then we're on the phone. This is before our first date. You know what I'm saying? We're on the phone. Hey, Tree, what's up? That's my girl, Teresa Anderson in the chat. That's my friend in real life back in Massachusetts. 30 years we've been friends. Hey, Tree, thanks for coming, baby. Yes, she's saying yes, we partied. She was there too. She was one of the ones I partied with. Let's verse and pass. So, hey, Jamila.
Welcome to everybody that's coming in. Welcome to everybody that's coming in. So,
yes, let's talk with Anita. We had to. It was imperative for me to talk to the person and get to know them, because you got to figure, I did 10 years in a relationship that did not work. I refused to go into another relationship that was going to end up in a dead-end street. So I just was enjoying being single. I was like, I'm single the first time in technically 10 years. I just wanted to party. So Kim came into the mix about a year and a half of me being single. So it was kind of time for me to settle down, you know what I mean? And so he had such a good conversation. He was so intelligent that it caught my attention when we were on the phone, and then we were in the car talking. And finally, he set up our first date at Olive Garden. He set up our first date at Olive Garden. And so I was like, okay, so we're going to go to Olive Garden. I love Olive Garden. That was our first official date, right? So when I get there, he had a teddy bear, candy, flowers, everything all set up at Olive Garden in a corner. And it was just beautiful. But we had already been in the car for a long time talking. But our very first date was my sister set it up at a club in my area. She said, he's going to be there with all his friends from the post office. Let's go to the club so you can meet him. And I was like, so this is before the date. This is before us being in the car. This is our very first time seeing each other. So I was like nervous because it's been a year and a half with me just playing around and going on little dinner dates here and there, nothing serious. You know what I mean? So I was like, okay, well, I've only talked to him on the phone, but if you think it's time for us to meet, we can meet. And so she said, yeah, he's going to be there with all his homeboys. You're going to be there with me. We're going to have a good time. Let's just dance. It'll be an easy situation. I was like, okay, same club I'm always in. So I got dressed. I put on all black, which, you know, makes me look slim. And back then I was even smaller than I am now. So I was trying to be cute, okay? So I was like, all right, I'm ready to go. We go into the club. Now, this is the same club I'm always in. I could see a whole group of guys. My husband's 6'2", so I could see a whole group of guys, all tall, all standing together, you know, looking good. I didn't know which one was him. My sister hadn't told me yet because we only been on the phone. You know what I mean? So I tried to hide. I was trying to hide behind a big pillar and a speaker against the wall. She went over to him and his friends and gave him a hug because they were all post office workers. So she knew them. So I could see her with him whispering to her, like, where's your sister at? Where, you know? And she was like, oh, she's over there. He said, she hiding? I was hiding. Like, I don't know why. I was like so nervous. What if he don't like me? I may be thinking I'm cute, but what if he don't like me? You know what I mean? So I'm hiding in the corner like this. Mind you, I would already be on the dance floor at this very club that I frequent. So he comes over. He stands in front of me. I'm against the wall trying to fade into the wall like this, like this, like this. I'm like this, you know what I'm saying? So he comes over, he's standing there, he's tall, he's slender build, but he's slender. He's not a big guy, but he's very cut up, got a nice little six pack, you know. So I'm like sitting there looking at him, and he said, so you're Teresa? He was so smooth, and I said, yeah. He said, are you hiding from me? Now I'm embarrassed. Because, you know, I'm Teresa. What am I doing hiding? I ain't scared of nothing. You know what I mean? And I was like, well, I don't know. I haven't been in a date. I don't know. I was kind of like this, like, You know, I was shy. I was really, really being shy. So he said, okay, what about if I just give you a hug to say hello, and then I take you to the dance floor? And I said, okay, now dancing I could do. I ain't scared to dance. So he grabbed me. We went on the floor. I'm out there doing my little two-step, you know, I'm two-stepping. Why this dude starts dancing? I didn't know he could dance that good. He's all the way down to the floor. He got me pinned up on the wall. It's a whole situation happening within 10 minutes, you know. So I was like, oh, wait a minute now. I'm younger then. So now I'm feeling like I got to pop it a little bit. Let me show him. Back up, bro. I got this. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to do my thing. He doing his thing. I'm trying to do my thing. Basically, we tore that club up, let me tell you, because I was not going to be showing up. I'm the one with the ass. How you going to show me up? You know what I mean? So I started moving that bad boy. Let me show him I ain't scared, you know. So we laughed so hard. We got so buzzed. We danced so hard. And, you know, we went home. And then he started calling me every day. We would go to the coffee shop or sit in the car. We talked until we couldn't talk no more. And I mean, at least 3 months before I let him meet my kids.
Christina said, oh, mercy, he went straight to
Christina,
dirty ass.
Right, exactly, girl. That's not that. Vern said, don't stop, get it. Vern, I couldn't let him show me up. I was like, oh, he a show off. Okay, let me do my show, you know.
So was that how Dina Marie loved the
her father was when I was with her 10 years. And yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay,
she was 7 when I met my husband.
Oh.
Okay.
So she's the first child.
No,
she's the last. She's the last child.
Oh, okay.
I got 2 sons.
Okay.
I got 2 sons that are my oldest. They're in their 30s.
Okay. Do you want any more children?
No, I got 3 granddaughters who I love to death. Like before I came here, It was all about me and my grandkids. You guys would not believe how close I am with my grandkids. You would be shocked. So we video call every day. Raise my kids, me and my husband, we live here alone. We just want to enjoy life, walk around the house the way we want to, go where we want to, do what we want. We met dancing, so we still dance to this day in this living room. We still play games. We still hold hands. We still laugh at each other. We just keep being us over the years. And I think that's how we've maintained 18 years of still being best friends.
Hey, Angels, Arnie, how you doing?
Thank you to everybody who's coming in.
Thank you.
No, I'm sorry. Yes, Deep Marie Love was 11. She was 7 when I left her dad, so she was 11. She's right. She's right.
Oh wow.
Yes,
Wow.
Christina, we can still dance like that. He can do it better than me. The other day we were in here dancing. He did a move that he did when I met him. When he goes all the way down to the floor, onto his back, all the way to the floor, onto his back. Then he pulls himself up and comes up. He did that to me the other day, and I couldn't believe it. I almost fell out. I'm too stiff-nosed to be doing all that. You know what I'm saying? But he can still do it. He's very agile. I guess because he's in shape and I'm not. He works out and I don't work out as much as him. You know, I offer him water when he's working out. Do you need some water? That's me. Y'all, he be doing push-ups and I be offering him water. Like, man, please, here's some water. You need some water? You know?
Christina said, JustTheresa. That is a video. That's a great video.
That is a new video idea. We want to see it.
Amen.
Wait, hi, it's me, Josiah. It's me, Josiah. Christopher Flack is my granddaughter, Josiah. I guess she's using somebody's phone. Hi, Josiah. Hi, baby. That's my oldest granddaughter. She's 12.
Hey, Josiah, how you doing? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Thank you so much for coming in. Hey, welcome
right,
in, welcome
Christina,
in.
working my arm muscles, right?
Thank you so much for coming
Better do
in.
that work out with hubby.
Yes, yes. So basically, you've been in 2 bad relationships. What are you doing?
I don't know if I would so much call them bad because I always find things in life are a learning experience. So it made me grow and it taught me a lot of what not to do. You know what I mean? But it just didn't work out. Like my boy's father, he was doing stuff that I didn't like. He was kind of out there too much. But we had kids together, so I stayed with him. You know what I mean? And then my daughter's father, the same thing. You have to, you basically outgrow the person when you see that they're not changing. I was growing, but I didn't see any change in them. So we didn't break up on bad terms. It was no bad feelings. Actually, just recently, me and my husband went to my daughter's father's house with his girl, and we all sat around and kicked it together. First time ever, honey.
So you still speak to them. So you still speak to them.
When I came here, because he lives around the corner from me, so he started reaching out to my husband. And my husband was like, well, if you're cool with it, it's been 20 years since you've been with him, who cares? I said, it's that. So he started reaching out to my husband. They invited us. My daughter invited him over here first. And then we went to their house. So I've seen him twice now since I've been there. So you can cohabitate with your ex. You can cohabitate. If you're truly over a person, it's not going to matter that he's sitting over there with his woman. That didn't bother me at all because I'm happy with my husband. You know?
Okay. So, were there ever any violence involved with your exes?
No. Only one time, I think, way back when me and my husband were kind of early on, him and my daughter's father had a few words because my daughter's father is very, very much connected to his daughter. That is his only child. So even if we didn't work out, I never stopped him from getting her whenever he wanted. Never. He came to take her however much he wanted, whatever. Just bring her home when you're done. So he was very defensive of her. So when we went to some kind of event for her one time, he said something to my husband because he didn't know my husband. So he's like, nobody's going to be my daughter's father but me, bro. And that's how they kind of had that little altercation. So my husband said, I'm not trying to be her father. I'm here for Teresa. You know what I mean? So you ain't got to worry about it. You her father. So they had a few words on that because let me tell you, Mr. Rob ain't going to let nobody replace him ever. And Ken was letting him know, I'm not trying to replace him, bro. You can relax. And that was kind of the only altercation, but they didn't fight or anything. But he did say, I just want you to know that that's my daughter. She don't need a second father. Because that's his only child. So he's addicted to her. You know what I mean? And so he was making his stance like, at the end of the day, she don't need a father. You know what I mean? So,
Absolutely. How did your kids and also Dina Marie take the new relationship and adapt to the new relationship? Because some children, when another person comes in the household or comes in the family, they don't take too well to the person or they don't take too well to the relationship. So how did they take the new relationship?
well, that was it was interesting because I tell you, I used to be in the car with Ken for a long time. So they didn't get to meet him until one day I finally said, okay, I think it was 2.5 months in, I finally said, you can come sit in the living room so I could get dressed and we can go out. Now, mind you, D. Marie Love is 11. So that means my sons were like 15, 14 and 15 or 15 and 16, something like that. So they're tall boys too. So they're looking at him. All they know is their own father. And then her father is very instrumental in their life to this day. He still has a relationship with my sons. So my son's a teenage boy, mean mugging Ken. They're literally mean mugging him. I did not expect that. I didn't know what to do with that. I was like, oh, especially my oldest son. He was like, it was bone silent. Just like that. Weird, awkward. Now, mind you, Ken is a person who ain't scared of anybody either. So all I felt was the tension in the room. I didn't expect that from my sons, to be quite honest with you. So Ken finally just broke the silence and he was like, what's up, y'all? He shook one of them's hand, my youngest son, and then he shook Jerome's hand. And Jerome was like, what's up, man? Still bone-ass quiet, not another word. I was like, oh, Lord. They were so overprotective of me. So I finally had to break the silence because I was shocked that this was happening. Because my sons at that time were probably maybe 5'8". So these are not little dudes. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I was finally like, okay, this is awkward. Y'all go in the room or go make your beat, whatever you're doing. Ken, you go sit on the couch, put the TV on. I'm going to go in here and get dressed so we can go out. And I looked at Jerome and Deborah. I was like, what are y'all doing? Go sit down. You know what I mean? Like, what? But it took me a minute. So it was awkward in the beginning. It was very awkward. You know what I mean? And they just started watching him. They started seeing his personality, trying to decide if they like him. You know what I mean? Like D. Marie Love said, they're very overprotective. Very overprotective. They're worse with her than they are with me. You know? So it was weird, but we got through it. And they learned that he's not a bad dude. And even though I was with him for years at that time, they were still watching him side us, trying to see what's happening, you know. But it's all good now. They all love him. Everybody loves him.
So they grew to love him.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Was Dina Marie the same way?
Well, she's a girl, and she was more cool about it. I think she might even that day. I think she was at her father's house, so she was okay. She said hi. I don't remember if she said too much more than that. She might have asked me a few questions. D. Marie Love, what did you say to Ken when you met him? You know, I was a nice child. I loved him right away. She always say that. She always say she's a good one. Okay, well, there you go. She was really nice straight from the beginning.
So
it's the boys. It's the boys. I'm telling you, it's them boys.
It's always the boy children.
Being a YouTuber, What do you expect to get out of YouTube in like say 5 or 10 years? Where
Oh,
would you like to be?
well, I hope to have. I don't know. I hope to have really not so much grown because honestly, 2,000 and something people to me is amazing. But I hope to have really be doing whatever I'm doing, but doing it the best of my ability. And I want to grow more. So that's why I said I'm going to start doing the Tipping and Small Talk, which is bringing in, doing reviews on the shows I like, the movies I like, the TV shows I like, talking, having panels, interviewing people. I just want to grow and do a better me. You know what I mean? I don't care about how many people are following me. I just care about I'm giving better and better content as I grow. So that's my goal, to keep better in my channel and what I'm bringing to everybody. That's the goal.
Amen.
Amen.
I know that's right.
Amen. At this time, we're going to take some questions from the audience. If
Okay.
anyone has any questions for our guests this afternoon.
Thank you, Dee Marie. Thank you. It's the truth. I just got to focus on me and what I'm trying to do and where I'm trying to go with the channel. You know what I mean? So many people are focused on how many followers they got and all. I get it if you're not at your 1K. But if you're already past your 1K and you already got your watch hours, focus on the content. Bring the best content you can bring.
Amen.
I agree.
I agree.
Yeah.
I
So I'm
agree.
going to go up in the chat because I feel like I missed some stuff. Oh, Dee Marie asked a question, Lanston.
Yes, Dina Marie said, what other YouTubers have inspired you?
Well, when I first started, my inspiration was Dee Marie Love. That's how I got started. She was doing, at that time, Vampire Diaries was a big, big, big thing. Vampire Diaries. That was a big show back then, 2 years ago. And she was doing reviews on it, getting, I don't know, she was getting 20,000 views, 30,000. Like, her views were crazy. I don't remember the numbers, but her views were crazy on her reviews for Vampire Diaries. And I used to be like, all those people are watching your stuff. So that was my first inspiration. Because I was like, I want to do that. I love that. I was just seeing how she evolved. You know what I mean? Then
Yeah.
she started doing her podcast. And then she started doing the audio drama. So there were just so many things that she was doing that I was impressed with. I always supported her, but I never did it. So then I was like really getting the respect for it. Now the question seems, she said the question seems narcissistic because now I'm saying it's her. But Marie, that's the truth. That she doesn't even know that, but that is the truth. But other than her, now that I'm at my over 1K, so we're going to say more recently, 2020, I think the people that inspire me are the ones that came up with me and are excelling and growing, and their content is getting better. And, you know, like we're all trying to get our content better. So I really love and respect that. I love watching YouTube have your two channels and then have your channels work together. To me, that is growth. I love to see that. It inspires me. You know what I mean? Burns Junk Closet. When I met her, she wasn't as far as she is now. Burns' channel has grown immensely. She's giving people information that you're going to always need on YouTube. All the GTL7 is inspiring. I'm around boss people in that GTL7. I'm the only one not monetized. So how can I not be inspired by it? You know what I mean? So just watching people grow, see how they're growing and learning from it and trying to take things into my head of, okay, this is what I should do. I'm going to learn this from that person. So all of those people inspire me. You guys inspire me. Burn, the DTL7, everybody in the chat, because I feel like everybody's doing their thing. You know?
Vern's Jump Closet has a question.
Version Closet has a question. Just
Okay.
Teresa, do you remember
Your first thumbs down and how you felt.
and how you felt?
Hi, it's Josiah. Hi, baby. I see you got your own account now. Thank you, baby. That's my granddaughter, her own account. It's Josiah.
Hey.
So far, I've only noticed since I've been on, I've only noticed one thumbs down, and that was, I don't know, probably about a year, maybe 7 months ago. That was the only time I ever seen a thumbs down in my account to this day. You know what I mean? And honestly, I just was like, oh, okay, that's one of those things in life. You just keep it pushing. I don't care. I just don't care. I don't care enough if you thumbs it down. I don't care. If I had 20 thumbs down, I don't give a damn. Period. I don't let that stuff take over me. I'm gonna still be here. I'm gonna still keep growing. I'm gonna still keep doing me. Period.
I know that's right.
Amen. Amen.
Does anybody have any other questions before we wrap this up?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well,
Anyone?
thank you guys for all coming in here, and thank you guys.
Yes, thank you, thank you so much. Thank you guys so much. And if you guys are not connected to the House of X Entertainment, please make sure you are, and make sure you are connected to JustTheresa.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep. I want to thank everybody for coming in.
Yes.
I
Have,
want to
Go ahead.
have you ever had any problems with any of the YouTubers?
no.
Okay.
Nobody bothers me. Nobody comes in. I mean, I get trolls once in a blue moon. I used to get a troll here and there, but I don't really have that. Let me think. Was there ever an incident? I think the only misunderstanding I ever had was with you, Lance.
It was a silly misunderstanding.
You, a misunderstanding? I don't
Yeah.
Well, said it was with you.
It was a silly misunderstanding.
We got
Yeah.
through it. Obviously, I love you to death. We're here today, but that was my only situation. Okay.
Yes.
It says, hold on a minute. Enjoyed watching and learning more about
Thank you.
this. A great show. Oh, thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much.
Teresa, we want to say thank you for being on the show.
Thank you for
Gary,
having me.
thank you so much for being East Media. Hey, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much.
Hi,
Thank you so
everybody.
much.
Thank y'all for coming.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And thank you so much, Teresa, for doing the show. Thank you for coming on. We appreciate you. We love you so very much. And thank you to all those that came from Just Teresa family, all those that came from the House of X Entertainment family. We appreciate all you guys.
I appreciate you, House of X Entertainment people's, your followers. I appreciate them being here for this interview as well as my people. You know what I mean?
Thank you. Thank you. If you guys are not connected to the page, make sure you are connected. On Thursday, we're doing a small little giveaway. It's going to be an Amazon gift card for hitting our first 100.
All right.
So please be here on Thursday for the giveaway. We're going to do a wheel, so whoever wins, it's going to be one winner. So be the lucky winner, be in the stream. Thank you again, Just Teresa. This was a lovely interview, and we are the House of X.
Thank you.
Entertainment.
Thank
Entertainment.
Ooh, you gotta do the line all
I
over again.
forgot.
You done messed it
I
up.
forgot. Oh, sorry. We are the House of X Entertainment.
Where you will be entertained.
I'm Wanted,
And I'm Leo.
and our guest is none other than lovely
Just Teresa.
Just Teresa. Thank you guys for watching.
Take care, everybody, and thank you for tuning in.
Yes.
Love you all.